Staring at a blank character sheet is intimidating. Whether you're mapping out a new tabletop RPG campaign or drafting a superhero novel, coming up with an original power set from scratch usually leads to a creative wall. When we try to force an idea, we often fall into a trap. We design characters capable of doing everything, leaving them without any real flaws or mechanical constraints. The MiniWebTool Random Superpower Generator bypasses the brainstorming phase by providing a structured power profile, generating specific capabilities alongside the drawbacks needed to ground them. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to take a blank page and turn it into a functional character concept that is ready for immediate deployment in your story or game. To begin, open your browser and navigate to the tool's specific URL within the randomness category of MiniWebTool. Before you click anything, have a blank digital document or a physical character sheet ready to receive the data. This tool is most effective when running a session 0 for a new tabletop campaign, or when you've hit a severe creative block and need a fresh variable to force a solution. When you're ready, hit the Generate button to trigger your initial dataset. You will likely feel the urge to immediately hit Generate again to hunt for a perceived perfect power. Resist that urge and stick with your first result. Accepting a rigid, unexpected constraint forces your brain to engage in active problem solving. Instead of relying on a pre-planned trope, you have to figure out how these specific parameters actually work in your universe. Let's break down the output. The generator divides your results into 4 distinct sections: description, power level, abilities, and limitations. The description module outlines the visual manifestation. This dictates exactly how the power looks and feels when the character activates it in an active scene. The power level metric represents the fundamental scale of the character's capabilities. Assessing this metric determines exactly where your new creation fits within the broader hierarchy of your world building. The abilities module provides the mechanics. These are the concrete actions your character is permitted to execute in a game or story. Next, we focus on the limitations. This is the most critical instructional element provided by the entire generation process. Characters who are too powerful lose their sense of danger. By strictly enforcing the generated limitations, you inject immediate risk into the character's profile, making them vulnerable. These restrictions do not weaken your character. They provide the friction and narrative tension required for engaging gameplay and long-term story arcs. Now we move to data transfer. We are going to map these raw text modules directly onto your creative project. Transcribe the description module straight into your character's biographical section. Next, log the abilities output into the skills section of your sheet. Finally, drop the limitations into your core weakness slots to challenge the character. Finally, check your assigned power level against your specific campaign's baseline rules to ensure the new character is balanced within the scope of your specific system. By following this mapping process, you've successfully turned a static block of randomized text into an active, internally consistent narrative asset. Look at your sheet. In a matter of minutes, you went from a completely blank page to a playable, detailed hero. You can easily scale this process. Run the tool multiple times to generate an entire team of heroes, or use it to quickly populate a randomized rogues gallery for your next arc. If this generator helped you break through a creative block today, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. The Superpower Generator is just one resource in MiniWebTool's library of free calculators, all designed to help you solve structural, creative problems and keep your projects moving forward.